to ensure our users has the good experience and be safe with us. So we actually very value the safety part management. You need, once you create an account, you need like send money on the other address.
Right.
If that address is fake or we detect that not a secure address, we have a feature to remind the user before you made a transaction. The good thing is in crypto world, everything actually is transparency. Every information is on-chain. But the difficult thing is if you lose your password, you can just send an email or call the customer service to get it back.
Right.
However, in wallet, in the decentralized, no one is in charge of that. No one will gonna write down your password. So if you lose it, there is no way to recover that. However, we have another business, which is we use wallet as a service. We call it WAS.
Wallet as a service. This is very exciting.
Yeah. It's
software as a service, wallet as a service. Wonderful. So we have here with us Monica from OKX. It's one of the biggest names in the crypto trading landscape after Binance. And she's here to tell us all about what kind of utilities they're building and what she's doing here in the United States in Silicon Valley and how she's helping as a growth manager for the wallet and for the ecosystem in general. These are the people who are going to make Web3 widely adopted. So let's find out from Monica. Monica, welcome to Pitch Café Podcast.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And what a pleasure to have you on my show. And I'm really curious how you became one of the critical growth counterparts of OKX here in the United States. And, how did you start your journey in crypto and Web3? Tell us all about it.
Sure. That's actually a long story of the whole question. To answer this whole question, I will divide it into two parts. One part is about myself. Actually, I started to jump into the crypto like 3 years ago. Not that long time, because compared to the whole crypto history, it's just 10 years.
Yeah.
Or if we started from the Bitcoin in 2008, it's just 15 years, not that long. But 3 years in this industry, I would say not that long, not that short. Yeah, I started to jump into this area because I think this is the future of the world. Definitely, I change my career path from the other industry to this industry because I believe in the future. We are trying to building something that to change the world. That's for sure. For my personal, I would say it's so fantastic to working in this area. Since I joined the OKX, I met with so many talenters that who working in this field and who has been built a lot in this world. And I with the other part for the company, I would say OKX is the best place that I have been ever worked with.
Wonderful.
It's so sweet. And OKX, maybe most people in Asia are more familiar with that. But actually, we are also have a lot of offices around the world. And it started as a centralized exchange. The trading volume is also ranking as the second or third largest in the world. However, we are focusing on building the decentralized part. We are trying to provide our users a very good experience to the on-chain world. That's why we are focusing on the self-custodial wallet, decentralized exchange, and entity marketplace. We build this with very advanced technology in this field as a one-stop for users to try all these kind of products.
Wonderful. That's your one-stop shop for trading your crypto deals. So let's find out more about the utilities. So Monica, tell us more about what kind of utilities OKX is offering. Let's say there is a person who's very new to crypto and they're moving from the regular paper currency. Tell them in simple words how they can onboard onto your platform, and what kind of utilities you offer to them. I know you talked about metaverse assets on the gaming domain, and you said how you are providing all kinds of utilities. So tell us all about OKX.
Yeah, I would say more about the decentralized part because that's the real essence of the nature of the Web3, or we call it on-chain world. We are building the self-custodial wallet. Most people think, wallet, what's the difference with the bank account, with the credit card, because we just register the wallet with a platform, right? But the essential part is that if you save your money in a bank account, but actually you don't know like how the bank use your money to do with. And although you do KYC because you trust of the bank and the whole financial system already been set up with all those risk management, liquidity management, all those things. However, wallet is the real decentralized thing because all these digital information are on chain, and the blockchain, the feature of the blockchain is transparency, irreversible. Everything gonna be recorded as a digital ledger on chain. So when you set up a wallet, you are not set an account in OKX world. You are create an account for yourself, because that means you control your own assets, you control your own money on chain. OKX doesn't own that money. You're not depositing your money into OKX company. So that's the big difference, because still, like, most people are very used to the previous concept. Like, we should start a bank account, we should say deposit my money to some big company or some big centralized organization. So the wallet is just a platform. I would say we offer this entry for people to use to manage the digital assets, but the company or the platform doesn't own that part of money. So that's the
wonderful
difference.
So what I'm hearing is that if you want to have complete control over your wealth, your cash, when you compare a real bank where you go and deposit money versus putting money in a wallet, a digital wallet, you have more control. You see what's happening with your money. But in a bank, you don't know what's happening with the money. So this is a new world you're creating with blockchain and Web3, where all the opaqueness, the lack of transparency in a banking system, you're completely taking it out and making the user fully in control of his wealth, his money, and his ability to trade, right?
Yes.
And OKX is one of the most sought after platforms. Now let's find out what kind of utilities OKX provides. I know in 2021 there was a boom for crypto, Web3, and metaverse. A lot of people started owning assets in the digital world in metaverse. So tell us all the utilities OKX offers.
Oh, that's gonna be very long, because we are building the whole ecosystem, not just the wallet, but also the marketplace, the public chain, all these things. Let's focusing on wallet. We have two main part of the utility, as you say. One is towards the retail users. So if, for example, if you are new to OKX, you can create a wallet, and then you can deposit your digital assets by using this wallet, but it's still actually on chain. It's not owned by OKX. And the vision for us, or the commitment for us to our users, is the safety. So we're trying to provide the user experience more smooth, and trying to offer more secure notifications or reminders to our users, so that the retail users can be aware, like, if I do this, what's the risk?
Give me an example. Give me an example of a retail transaction. Let's say I just opened an account on OKX and I purchased this artwork from a very famous artist in Europe. Now I'm going to pay a few cryptocurrencies to buy that artwork. How does this work using OKX?
Yeah, I can give you a very specific example. If you just create an account, and the reason you create an account because there is someone, the other one tell you that you can make this money if you just deposit whatever, and you need, once you create an account, you need like send money on the other address.
Right.
If that address is fake, or we detect that not a secure address, we have a feature to remind the user before you made a transaction. There are like a push notification to letting you know here this has a some underlying risk of the address. Are you want to make the transaction? So that's actually because we did audit to each contract, the smart contract. We have such kind of like risk manager product team to doing that part. So although we just offer a platform, actually it's your freedom to transact to any address. However, to ensure our users has a good experience and be safe with us, so we actually very value the safety part management. That's why we worked with some auditing, smart contract auditing companies to audit every single smart contract on chain.
So tell
that's
us,
very specific one.
This word smart contract does not exist in the banking system, and auditing a smart contract does not exist in the banking system, but it's there in the crypto, the Web3 ecosystem. What is a smart contract, and what does it mean to audit a smart contract? How does that work?
Oh, that's like audit the codes, like everything. The good thing is in crypto world, everything actually is transparency. Every information is on-chain. Every data is like be represented as a coding format. Every people can access that. But the difficult thing is not everyone can read it, can understand it. So there needs some company or some technical team to translate those like information on-chain, like with like encoding thing, to a language that people can read it, or to some visible chart, pictures, or a notification, whatever it is. So need someone really understand what the smart contract is, what is written in the smart contract, and then translate that to people, right?
Yeah.
So
it's kind of you're offering security. This is your security.
We are offering a security, trying to offer the most safe self-custodial wallet.
Wonderful.
The experience.
So this is one of the utilities you offer. What else does OKX do? You mentioned the words metaverse. Well, let's say I'm somebody who's playing a game in the metaverse, and I'm leveraging your platform for some assets. How do you come to my rescue? What's the advantage of having these transactions using OKX?
Yeah, imagine that previously in the game, you set an account with the game company, right? So when you register in, and you probably deposit some fiat as well, and through the banking system into the game. So you can buy some equipment or whatever in the game. However, we have another business, which is we use wallet as a service. We call it WAS.
Wallet as a service. This is very exciting.
It's if you compare it as the SaaS.
Software as a service, wallet as a service. Wonderful.
It's a 2B business, which is we make our wallet, the self-custodial wallet, become a really easy coding kit, like the API kit for the external platform to use. If you own a like gaming company, you don't know how to build your own wallet within the gaming. We can offer that service and make it very easy to integrate it with. And when the users, they have the wallet account, they have their own like the address, right? The digital assets in their address. There is no need for the bank. Like you integrate with our wallet. So the users, when they play in your game and want to buy something in the game, they can just connect the wallet.
There is no middleman. You directly buy from you. The purpose
not buy from OKX, not buy from the gaming, but
buy from the user.
Yes.
Wonderful.
The user can get their own on-chain assets to make the payment.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is amazing. So tell me how this is going to go further. Let's say I have augmented reality and virtual reality. I'm moving into that space. I know that metaverse is considered one of the technologies you leverage through AR and VR. What kind of services do you provide there as we integrate with AR and VR? How does your technology support?
I would say it's gonna happen in the future. For now, it's still a long way to go. We are trying to explore more utility or user cases to combine with. As you know, the metaverse actually not many people, like not everyone can access it, right? It's still not come true, not coming a life, right? So we are, if that comes true, I think the wallet is has a huge scenario with that.
Wonderful. So I know that we are running short of time, but I do want to ask you, as a growth associate with OKX, what kind of activities do you have to plan? How do you increase adoption? This is a new technology. A lot of people may not be comfortable using this. What are some of the ways you put your skills to work? How do you make that adoption happen?
That's a good question. We are welcoming all the users from globally, and because this is not a centralized platform, so there is no limit on the regions. Everybody from everywhere can just create a wallet, right? So we are the whole team are trying to do. First thing, we build our product very solid, and that's the key thing. We make everything be very safe, and we make the product to ensure that have been evaluated time and times. For example, we are not just to have a regular wallet, we also have the seed fees, keyless wallet. The seed fees can be.
How are they different?
That's very interesting, because most people still, the user habits already been set up by the traditional Web2 companies, set a account and back up the password, and if you lose your password, you can just send an email or call the customer service to get it back. Right. However, in wallet, in the decentralized, no one is in charge of that. No one will gonna write down your password. So if you lose it, there is no way to recover that. So this also causes, this a good thing is so safety, because no one can, is too safe. No one can access your.
But you have to be in full control of all
exactly.
your parameters.
The downside is, what if you lose it? You cannot manage it, right? You lost the money. So we are trying, we build our keyless wallet, which is to cut the seed fees into 3 pieces. One piece, our company keep it, store it for you. And the other part, you back up with a cloud. And the third part, you save it by yourself. So 2 out of 3 pieces can help you recover.
Wonderful.
So that's easier for most newbie into crypto.
What kind of other partnerships and activities do you help promote? Do you partner with venture firms like One Piece Labs, or
actually we have our own ventures, and we are looking for good projects to help building the whole ecosystem.
And is this OKX Ventures, or is it?
OKX Ventures.
Wonderful. So what are the requirements for a startup to be startup idea, which is grown and matured? What kind of startups are you looking for?
I think this question is a little bit hard for me, but we do encourage those startups who are building their products very solid, and also trying to provide some utility for this whole ecosystem. I think I will use my personal perspective about previously I also had a startup company before I joined OKX, and we were trying to solve some pain points of the users. I think that's the key thing.
Wonderful. So yeah, go after a solid product idea and also solve the pain point. This is thumb rule for any startup. So wonderful. Here you are building the next gen ecosystem for financial transactions and tailored for Web3. So what do you think the fintech space will look like in 5 years? Let's say OKX as a company grows and finds a lot of adoption. In many countries, people are using the decentralized financial transactions. They're doing those, and they have personal webs, installed, and everything is centered around the user. What kind of projections, trends are you seeing? What will OKX become in future, according to you? What kind of company will it be?
I think maybe our founder can answer this question. I would say let me look forward like what the whole industry gonna be like in 5 years.
The reason I asked this question was a lot of youngsters today are planning their career in crypto and blockchain and Web3. So if somebody is to plan a career, they have to have some sort of image. What is that image?
I would say it's really a promising future, because I realize we keep hiring people like young talents from maybe Stanford, Berkeley, and we realize that many young talents, they although they probably don't have much industry experience, but they do have great thoughts, ideas. So the hiring bar actually is higher and higher. The competition is
too much. Because even if they don't have a degree, they're able to build great products. They're able to think of solutions to problems which everyone is facing. So
yes.
This is amazing. This is a new world where you're not your degree or your qualification won't matter. If you can.
Nowadays, many people are still asking, why do I need to use crypto? Right?
Yes.
Like, what's the utility? The keyword. I think in 5 years, that's gonna be more clear picture for whole people. When people already realize, it's coming to my life, then that's like a huge expanding for this whole industry. So my personal perspective is, if we keep starting right now and keep building, keep expanding, keep solving the pain points that current system cannot figure out, then someday it will be become like everyday stuff.
Everyday stuff. Wonderful. I think people who build great technology, who are thinking about the future, talk like this. So all of you guys who have not yet put their heads into Web3 and crypto and blockchain, this is the time for you to capitalize on your ideas, try out things, and start getting involved in the ecosystem. Check out the OKX platform, and thank you so much for this amazing half hour you spent with us. We learned a lot, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
Wonderful. Thank you.